Black Panther Heroclix team coming right up. Mr. Clicks Flick is brought to you by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning roll for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at luckydicecafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicks Flicks is also brought to you by trollandtoad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Use the promo code Mr. Clicks Flicks for 5% off your HeroClix order today. Alright guys, like I said in the intro, today we're talking about a quick 300-point Modern Age Black Panther HeroClix team. So this is going to be a Wakanda themed team, and it's pretty fun. Ran it at my venue last week and had a lot of fun with it. I don't think it's really competitive or anything like that, but it's definitely worth playing and fun and flavorful and stuff like that. So obviously, if we're going to be playing a Black Panther team, we need a figure named Black Panther. So we are using the Avengers, Black Panther, and the Illuminati, number 29B Black Panther Prime. He's 85 points, has a 10 movement with charge, 11 attack with Blades, Claws, Fangs, 18 defense with Indomitability and Toughness, 2 damage with Perplex, no range, but he does have a trait, and his trait is called King Solomon's Frogs, which is probability control when Black Panther uses it. After resolution, if he was the last character to reroll that attack roll, generate an Ancient Warlord Bystander. So what is that? Well, it's a 7 movement with charge, 11 attack, Blades, Claws, Fangs, 17 defense, toughness, 3 damage. For free, that's a really good token. And then he ends up having a special on his movement, which is Mind Control, Sidestep. When Black Panther uses Mind Control, he has improved targeting, ignores elevated, hindering, and blocking terrain, and hit characters can't use Outwit or Perplex until your next turn. Now, I'll admit in my game I never used that at all, but it's still pretty cool. And as you can see, his stats are really impressive. He has that Mind Control special most of his dial. That Perplex actually really comes in handy. I used it a lot on his defense, but I also used it to pump up attacks and stuff like that. You'll see how this team works here in a minute. But this is our main Black Panther for the team. Now, why would I say something like main Black Panther? Well, it's because there's another Black Panther. We have Black Panther number 009 from also Black Panther and the Illuminati. He has the Wakanda and Police keywords, and that previous Black Panther had Avengers, Wakanda, Future, and Ruler keywords. So this is a Wakanda themed team. He has one trait that's plus 5 points, which I didn't use, where basically you can use White Tiger to replace him with. He has improved movement, ignores elevated and hindering terrain, and he's not too bad. He's only 45 points, 10 movement with stealth, 10 attack, 18 defense with willpower, 3 damage, but with a Perplex and a PD team ability with that 6 range. So pretty cool there. That Perplex is definitely helpful. PD team ability helps out somebody else that's on this team. So this guy was just good. He really didn't do any attacking all game, but he definitely lurked and helped out with his Perplex and his PD team ability a ton. And that willpower really can't be undersold. So the next figure on our team is a third Black Panther. This one is from the Earth X Fast Forces, number 102. He has the Earth X Wakanda Animal and Ruler keyword. He has a trait, which is Leadership, Stealth, Power, Generate an Anti-Men Bystander, max 2. If Black Panther started the game on his red starting line, max for this effect is 3 instead. So an Anti-Men is a 5 range single target, 6 movement with charge, 9 attack with quake, 15 defense with toughness, 2 damage with empower. That empower is super helpful. So as you can see, I ran him at his 50-point line, so I was only able to generate 2 of these guys. But super powerful with that empower. It helps out basically everybody on this team. They're able to charge out there in quake. And that 9 attack actually isn't too terrible when you think about the amount of Perplex that's on this team. You figure we're 3 figures deep and we already have 3 Perplexes, so we could get him up to a 12 attack fairly easily. And if there was another anti-men out there, it'd be for 3 damage out of a bystander. I mean, what more do you really want? When we take a look at the dial, we played him at 50 points, and he has a 7 movement with leap climb, 10 attack, blades, claws, fangs, 17 defense, super senses with indomitability, 2 damage with perplex. So really good there. A decent backup close attacker has that perplex, but mostly I'm playing him for these anti-men, so pretty cool there. Now, if 3 perplexes weren't enough for you for this team, don't worry, because we have a third one utilizing Everett K. Ross from the Black Panther and the Illuminati Heroclix set, number 27. He has the Shield, Wakanda, and Politician keywords. He has 1 trait, and it is it's a special on his damage, and it's the whole reason why you're playing him. He has Perplex, unique modifier. Whenever K. Ross uses Perplex, he may modify the chosen combat value +2 instead. If he does, at the end of your turn, roll a d6, 1 through 4, deal Everett K. Ross 1 unavoidable damage. So he has Perplex, and then if you want to, you can give him +2 to any stat, and then on basically 66% chance of damaging him. I damaged him pretty much every time except for 1, I think. He's only 30 points, has the shield team ability, so he gives +1 range, then he can do +1 damage if you give him that power action via the shield ability for ranged attacks. He's not attacking or doing anything for you, but he's got willpower, so you're able to take 2 power actions basically consecutively for the shield team ability, and he has that awesome perplex power his entire dial. So definitely somebody worth having on this team. And then the last figure that's on this team is actually Storm from the X-Men Empowered LE set, because one, this team doesn't have any range to it really, other than the common Black Panther and the Illuminati Black Panther, who has a 6 range but no move and attack. So she's there, and then she's also the taxi for this team. So she has the Wakanda, X-Men, and Ruler keywords. She has a trait and a special on her defense. Her trait is called The Clouds Will Shield Our Approach. Passenger 3, but only to carry characters that share a keyword with her. Friendly characters within 3 squares that share a keyword with her can use stealth. So basically everybody that can't use stealth on this team, which is really just the prime Black Panther, can use stealth. And then a couple of these guys lose stealth later on, so it helps them out. And then the special on her defense is super senses. When Storm is missed by the attack, after resolutions, you may knock back the attacker. You may knock the attacker back 2 squares. So basically, you're getting a free Force Blast, which is really good. She's only 75 points, but she's bringing a lot to the table for this team. She's got a 7 range, which is nothing to sneeze at in this particular format. She's got a 9 movement with running shot and flight ability, 12 attack, which is nice and healthy, 18 defense with that special, 3 damage with leadership. So she is the second leadership on this team. And basically what we're doing is, for the up-close stuff, we have the prime Black Panther to do that, and then he can call in his ancient warlords. We have the Earth X Black Panther, who is here to call in the Anti-Men to help out this Black Panther and his warlords. This guy, the common Black Panther from Black Panther and the Illuminati, just kind of lurks around, lending out his PD team ability to Storm, and he has his Perplex. And then we've got Everett K. Ross, who also kind of lurks around Storm for the shield team ability and his extra perplexes with that. And then just to add a little flavor to the team, since they are married, I used the Remaker Ring on the Prime Black Panther to give him shape change in poison. Since he's supposed to base characters, I thought the poison would be good, and the shape change is definitely helpful because he doesn't have any rollouts like a lot of the other characters do, and toughness just isn't that great, even if you are dumping all your perplexes into his defense. Plenty of ways around that, so it just gave him an extra layer of protection. And then for Storm, I chose the Diamonic Ring, which gives improved targeting, ignores hindering, and when this character attacks a single character and hits after resolution, the hit character modifies their attack and defense -1 until your next turn. So basically, if she hits, which she should, with a 12 attack, just natural, the opposing character gets -1 attack, -1 defense, which should make it easier for your other Black Panther to hit with his 11 attack. Plus, you have all these perplexes. And something that I found myself doing is it got to a point in the game where she wasn't very likely to miss. It was like I was swinging 15 on an 18. So I swung for the first one and then probed with this Black Panther, knowing that I was going to hit the second time, basically, to get that free token, and then just going from there. So that is basically the Wakanda team in a nutshell. You guys let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Always interested to read that stuff. If you think you'd pick out different rings for this, let me know. And also, with the last 5 points of this team, I used the Earth X Wakanda map, so I had extra rerolls on my Blades and Super Senses rolls, which did prove to be helpful at least twice during the tournament. So that's all I have for you guys today. As always, please remember this uncritical miss if you don't have probability control.